All right, so in 2013, a man came to me with metaphysics, and I was open to metaphysics because I had already done some exploration with my cousin. Because somehow I just knew, because in my childhood, I can't, okay, so boom, I did feel the presence of God when I was a child because I used to go to church with my neighbor across the alley. And in Colorado, they have alleys. So the neighbor across the alley, I used to go to church with her family. Her father was a pastor, and every week I would tithe. I learned about tithing when I was middle school. I think I met her in middle school. I learned about tithing, and I would pray every week. I would say, God, please give me $1 so that I could put in the offering plate. And every week I would somehow find $1, and I would put it 100% in the offering plate because at that time I really didn't have any expenses. I wasn't like the kids today that feel like they need money. I didn't need money. I prayed for that dollar so I could put it in the offering plate because I always knew that I wanted to be obedient to God. So I I think I know. I think I know. I'm not sure when the knowing kicked in, but I was just like, I get $1 every week. Every week I ask God for $1, and somehow I find $1 to put in the offering plate. So I felt the presence of God very early on. What's good, John Lonnie Appleton? I am a healthy family advocate. I am a healing journey coach. I am here to help us deconstruct and reconstruct our families in the most major way. You want to win? I'm teaching people how to win. Make sure you share the content, subscribe, follow. Um, Actually talk to people about Lonnie Appleton. This is not an online movement. This is a physical world movement because the end of the world as we know it, it's going to be so much bigger than what people are saying it's going to be. This is a spiritual reawakening. This is the end of days. When it talks about, the thing is, revelations to me, and I haven't even made it that far, but revelations to me is when the veil finally splits. But that doesn't mean the end of the world hasn't been happening since Noah. That doesn't mean that the end of the world, the 1930s man, no longer exists. What happened to him? Technology? No, they have died off. Understand there are generations. Pay attention. I don't know how this works because I don't study it, but I bet you there's people out there that can confirm what I'm saying is true. I'm just not saying it in the most technical form because it's being given to me right now by the Most High. But I bet you if you go and study like the Mayans, there's entire populations, there's entire generations that just died off. And how do we know we're in the generation that we're in? Because if generations keep dying off, who knows what generation died off? Because the generation that knew died off. And because we don't tell stories and we don't tell our journey, we just give a story time. We don't say what we learned from everything that we went through. Now we don't understand the next generation, so we have to go through it again. My son said to me, why do I have to clean the dishes? Because do you want to contribute to our family? Can you go out and get a job? Well, how can you contribute? How can you show gratitude for the hard work that your dad does? How can you show gratitude for the hard work that your mom does? How can you show gratitude for the hard work that a doy does? Until you start contributing in ways outside of this home that bring into this home, you must contribute inside this home. So I don't want to hear you complaining about doing the dishes ever again because you're sitting here telling me you understand that this is your contribution to our family. So why aren't you doing that with a smile on your face? Understand this is what the deconstruction, the reconstruction of our homes look like. We have to stop taking our families for granted. I witnessed something so pervasive yesterday, it broke my heart. I saw a little baby 6-year old try to reach out to her grandmother and her grandmother didn't reach back. I got a letter from a 12-year old that said, nobody sees me but you see me. And because nobody sees me and I get tired of being taken or misunderstood, I just shrink into myself. This is a 12-year-old. Now, this is a 12-year-old who becomes a woman who doesn't know how to function in this world because the people who are supposed to love her and guide her shrunk her back. This is the world that we live in, and this world is ending because the level of awareness that I'm putting out here is available to us now. I don't know what everybody else is putting out here. Everything that I'm saying is available somewhere, but I'm putting it all together just like my book, What's the Best That Can Happen. I went and found all the information and I use all the information to heal myself. So make sure you get your book. Use it as a healing guide. Use these videos as a healing guide. And if you still need help, I'm a coach. I'm a pro in this game. You can watch me. My time is up.